Let's meet our co-pilot. Our subconscious is running the show, ladies, and it's developed a lot of our belief systems, our sabotage programs, our limiting beliefs, or our blind spots are kind of created early on. I'm saying in the first 7 years, but like we've developed so many things by that stage that they kind of get hardwired. And a sabotage program or a blind spot is kind of like that survival pattern around a stressful event. And it's a holding pattern and it's keeping us safe. But what the subconscious mind doesn't understand is that now is not then and then is not now. And so it's still operating like it's present time stress or present time danger. You can see you're working towards your goal, but your sabotage program's driving the bus, and so you're not really getting anywhere. Or you're that hamster on the wheel, or you're sitting on the fence about a life decision that you should be making, but you're kind of stuck and frozen into a fear program or a survival pattern that you can't make the decision. And so you need to understand why that is and how you can unravel it. What would scare a 4-year-old is not necessarily what scares a 40-year-old, but the 4-year-old already developed a program to protect you from similar situations. So the subconscious doesn't forget anything. So it can be clogged up with a lot of information, a lot of belief systems that aren't working anymore or that you don't want to be working anymore. We need to gain awareness on it. When we don't gain awareness of what's blocking us or the blind spots that we do want to reprogram, we're in this space of just regurgitating the same reality all of the time. We're just copy pasting. And so that's where we need to intercept it. Now, our subconscious is a divine gift, so we can't get annoyed by our subconscious mind. But here's some facts. It is super fast. It's habitual. It's not creative. So it won't creatively design new solutions for you because it dislikes change, and it has no concept of time, and its design is to protect us. It's so fast that it actually processes 40 million bits of information a second. And the conscious mind, complete opposite. It's slow, only 40 bits per second. That's like 1 million times slower. So it's non-habitual, it is creative, it understands free will, it works in present time, but it lacks awareness. The subconscious mind has no concept of time. It doesn't matter that the software is out of date. And so that's kind of the operating system that you've got. So it is important to get control back in our reality, and we can do this. Level of perception is brilliant in this little animation, you know? Like, are we afraid of the bee, or can we see the potential of its honey, ascertaining what we believe to be true at any given time? And so if every person perceives the world differently, then there's essentially 8 billion human versions of reality on this planet. That's why you have to give yourself compassion and forgiveness, and also others, because they're all operating from their own belief system. And if they believe them to be right, it's very hard to go up against that and prove them wrong. So it's kind of also not our job, right? Everyone's here to do their own lesson in that stuff. The subconscious is a system that we absolutely can gain awareness around. The best part about that is we can recode it, rewire it, re-nurture it. The conscious mind has the power. We just need to stop playing that tape more often than we do. And by that very instigation or inception of that loop is where you start to shift the reality around it. And the subconscious mind no longer holds that as a operating system to use in the future for any future replication. Like, that is powerful stuff. When you no longer operate under that fear system of that scenario, that's where life changes. Are we going to be stuck in a holding pattern, or are we actually going to start breaking the cycle? The two biggest indicators of, is it allowing me to fulfill my capacity, or is it keeping me in captivity? You're not out chasing it or, you know, doing the hustle, doing the grind, because you feel an attraction to that strategy. It's already calling you in. It's gravitating to you. So that's our subconscious mind in a nutshell. And it's also how we're going to unravel some of the stuff so that our magnetic compass is more congruent with how we're trying to move forward. And it's very exciting about what is ahead for us to empower ourselves and to find new ways to call in our divine sovereignty.